From an update with the McDonnell Douglas MD11 to a little bit more information about Sim Update 11, or to you and me the 40th anniversary Microsoft Flight Sim update. A little bit of Microsoft Flight Sim news for you all today. Without further delay, let's get right into it. We'll kick it off with the news from TFDi Designs. They've released their full 2022 update on their blog, giving us some information not only about their MD11 but also about PAX X and a few other things they do. But in today's video we'll be focusing on the MD11. Now I'm sharing with you some screenshots and videos of it from the blog on the screen right now. Please do note these are actually from P3D, which is where they seem to be focusing most of their development efforts at the moment. And they give the reason that progress in P3D roughly translates over all the way to Microsoft Flight Sim almost identically now after Asobo improved the WASM support. Clearly a bit more way to go with this, it's not getting there just yet. The TFDi Designs team say that a flyable version of the MD11 is a few months away in Microsoft Flight Sim so far. And they say hopefully we'll start getting some previews and progress information on their blog over the next few months. We do get a little low resolution video showing us the primary flight display and navigation display, and you can see this has been done pretty well, which is very promising because this is the bit where developers often struggle. But to be fair, with TFDi Designs track record, I'm not surprised. The one thing that does worry me about the MD11 is its price. It is very expensive. The base model is around $85 and then you have to pay even more, $15 to either get the cargo or passenger variant, basically the one you didn't buy to start off with, and then another $15 to buy a premium upgrade that gives you enhanced functionality regarding circuit breakers and a few other things. That does worry me slightly because of course with Microsoft Flight Sim opening up Flight Simulator to a bigger market, you've seen it with PMDG, prices overall have been reduced, but it seems that TFDi Designs have certainly kept the price high here. In my personal opinion, I would imagine it is dropped down before release to fit with the theme, but you never know, and at the end of the day, this is going to be highly realistic, so I'm sure in some ways that price is justified, but I know to me it does feel a bit high. It's nice to see an update from the TFDi Designs team, and thank you to the guy in the comments that tipped me off to it. We haven't seen an update from the guys over at TFDi for a while, so to be honest I wasn't looking out. But now let's move over to a little bit of news from the Aerosoft team. They've released their SeaRey Elite Amphibian. Now this is certainly an interesting aircraft. It includes a custom EFB, which is always nice, and of course being an amphibian it can take off on both land and water. Interestingly, the development teams of Aerosoft and Flight Sim Studio have released an advanced and light version of the product. Light version coming in at $12, advanced coming in at $22. It's now exclusively available through the Aerosoft store. Will you be picking it up? It's certainly a wacky little aircraft, and good if you like flying over the likes of Hawaiian Islands. I feel like that's where it's most suited. Now a bit of an update from the Microsoft Flight Sim team off their forum. We've got the October 6th 2022 development update. Now of course this was released a few days ago, but we've got a bit more news about Sim Update 11, or the 40th anniversary update, however you want to call it. If you're unfamiliar with Sim Update 11, it's basically in celebration of the 40th anniversary update. 12 new aircraft are coming along, including an Anybuilds A310, the Wright Flyer and plenty of other aircraft, including helicopters and gliders, meaning that Asobo are bringing over native support for both helicopters and gliders, which in itself is a big update enough. Chuck in 12 new, highly realistic aircraft, nostalgic missions, 5 new handcrafted airports I believe as well, and it's shaping up to be a fantastic update. Now heading onto their development website and going onto the web-friendly development roadmap, You can see we've got a very nice list of the feedback snapshot regarding active development, so what the team is working on right now. And to be fair, I'm going to use this as a list just to talk about some of the features on Sim Update 11 or even in the future with Sim Update 12, but we'll mostly focus on Sim Update 11 for obvious reasons, and that one's coming in November, of course. So right at the top we've got WASM support on Xbox. Now this was pushed back from Sim Update 10, hopefully it should be with us by Sim Update 11, but as the team say, it could be with us at Sim Update 12. Now this should make things a lot better for Xbox pilots because it means add-on and aircraft developers should be able to basically port over their aircraft over to Xbox, hopefully resulting in an influx of highly realistic aircraft on Xbox for those who want it. Now moving down to helicopters, as I've said, they're coming in Sim Update 11 as part of the 40th anniversary update. Said great work on that so far. They're at the moment fine tuning the flight model, controls and assistances because of course November isn't too far away. With DirectX 12 they're still working on some various optimizations which I think is definitely needed. As good as DirectX 12 is, definitely results in a performance downgrade from DirectX 11. Hopefully they'll be able to boost it up a bit there. Focusing a bit more on the marketplace and developers, we've got the SeaRey gateway system. Now this is actually a really cool feature and I think it's definitely important. Basically, freeware and payware developers, although mostly freeware in this case, well, exactly always freeware to be fair, can upload their own airports to Asobo, ready for the team to check them, and then if it's good enough, Asobo will integrate it into the base game. That's incredible, because it means the quality of the whole world basically improves for everyone. That's definitely a feature I cannot wait for. I think it would be really cool, a great way to improve engagement throughout the community. It will be, however, in Sim Update 12. Live traffic improvements as well, pretty nice as well, Sim Update 11. I don't think I've heard this one before, but it would be nice to see it. Live traffic will now appear more often on taxi routes takeoff and landings, and they've reduced the delay for scheduled arrival and departures, meaning live traffic should be more realistic. Of course, we're not going to get the liveries and correct aircraft just yet, although it would be awesome if the Asobo team could do that. Some other things we've got down here as well, Korean subtitle support, which is pretty important for those in that part of the world. An update to DLSS 3 and FSR2. FSR2 is fantastic for AMD graphics cards. It's basically their form of DLSS, so it's really good for them. If you've got an AMD graphics card, that's fantastic news for you. There's all the highlights. It looks like Sim Update 11 / 40th anniversary update and into the future with Sim Update 12. Well, it looks absolutely awesome. There we have it, guys. All your Microsoft Flight Sim news for you all today. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to like, comment and subscribe and leave your thoughts down below. I'll see you around. Check out my Amazon affiliate links for all the stuff I use to fly, film and edit. But for me today, have a great one. Bye bye.